Project Red Gavan Infinity is premiering in less than a month, and a lot of people have talked a lot about it. There's a lot of different opinions about it, and it's time for me to talk about it. So we got the trailer, we got the press con, we got the toys, and I finally kind of like settled, let it all settle, right? Just kind of think about it a little bit and really think about like what my thoughts are on all of this. Because it's not like previous years where it's like, oh yeah, new Sentai, yeah, who are the members, what's the gimmick gonna be, what's the mech gonna look like, what are the toys gonna be, you know, it's not that. This is a whole new IP. This is a new franchise that is pretty much like taking over, in a lot of ways, taking over Super Sentai. I say taking over in a lot of ways, except the Super Sentai restaurant. Hallelujah, it is not taking over the Super Sentai restaurant, and I'm so happy. So if you don't know, the Super Sentai restaurant and the Kamen Rider the Diner are in Tokyo, in Ikebukuro. I did go there. Go check out that video if you haven't already. But I really was legitimately afraid like that they were going to no longer have the Super Sentai restaurant and then just replace it with the Project Red restaurant or something. But no, they're not doing that. They are adding the Project Red Cafe at the same location, on the same floor, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. And the whole thing is going to be called the Toei Heroes Kitchen, I believe, which is super cool. It's opening on the 15th, I believe, of February. So I would like to go there eventually. I don't think I'm going to be able to go like opening day or anything, but like eventually one day I would like to go, and you know, whenever I can go to Tokyo again. It's not close to me at all, so hopefully one day. But anyways, Project Red, Gavan Infinity. So we did do 2 live streams. Our first live stream was my live reaction to the press conference and the trailer, and the second one being just us looking at the toys and stuff like that. So when it comes to Gavan Infinity, the show, let's talk about the show first. I still feel like I don't really know what this show is, or what it's trying to do, or what it's going to be, or what it's supposed to be. I don't know. I'm a little confused. I mean, we got some information, right? We got the characters, obviously. We got the characters, we got the cast, we got the crew. All very important stuff, obviously. But when it comes to the trailer, we're going to talk about the trailer for a second. Just the trailer itself, it didn't really give that much. We didn't really get any plot details. We didn't get the villains. I'm assuming, I guess there is no single villain faction, maybe? But I'm still confused about that. Like, it seems like there's like criminals who use emol gears, or like emorgi to, like, I don't know, be bad or whatever. I guess that's the whole premise. Is that it? Like, is that all? You're not gonna give us a little more? Like, I don't know. I just feel like we could have gotten a little more. Like, we got the story, but we didn't necessarily get the plot. And as far as audio goes, this trailer was 100% just a drum beat. It was just, there was no narration or anything, no voices from anyone. It was just music. And I really feel like, especially if you're introducing a new IP, a new franchise, I really feel like something like narration or something that tells us a little bit what's going on with the show would have been very helpful for us to understand exactly what the show is. Like, we didn't know that there was going to be alien civilians, kind of like Power Rangers SPD, where there's like aliens in civilization. But we didn't know that until like the press conference, like when the actual press conference is going around, and the hosts or whatever, they were saying like, oh yeah, there's aliens in this universe. Like, we didn't know that just based on the trailer. There were no alien civilians in the trailer. So it's like, if someone were to just watch that trailer, how would they know? You know, like, so like that just feels like an important thing to mention in a trailer for a show. At least they made it seem like it was a big deal. See, I don't know. Also, I know Toei has been releasing a bunch of like teasers and stuff, like up to the point where they had the press conference finally. But I feel like there should have been just a general Project Red trailer. I don't know what that would have looked like. Obviously you have some Gavan Infinity stuff in there, but like, again, you're introducing this new IP, a new franchise to apparently, a new audience, or the Super Sentai audience, or whatever audience you're trying to, get at here. Like, I feel like a whole, like, just Project Red general trailer also would have helped. So yeah, after the press conference and after, people were translating all the information and I watched the press conference a couple of times too. And even after all this, I'm still kind of like, I don't really know what we're in for. Like, I'm not really sure. I don't know. Unless that's it, then it's like, I don't know. It's just a lot of question marks for me. But I do like the suits. I do like the suits have grown on me a lot, especially seeing them in action. They look really good. The cast seems fine. The crew is good, and the action scenes are probably going to be really good too. Like, I'm going to check out the show. Like, of course. I'm going to check out the show. Like, of course. I feel like I need it. Like, I have to. I gotta. As a Toku fan, a self-proclaimed Toku fan, I do feel like I should be watching the show that is pretty much replacing Super Sentai, which is my favorite Toku show, I would say. I mean, Power Rangers. I mean, it's one of my favorites, When I was watching the teaser, I did make comparisons to like Ultraman, and obviously it's very, very like middle heroes, like duh, it's Gavan, right? But apparently I'm not supposed to do that. According to Twitter, I am not a Toku fan. I'm gonna read a couple of tweets. I'm not gonna say who tweeted these out, because I don't want anyone attacking these people, right? I'm not here to do that. My goal for this part of the video specifically is more of a learning experience for all of us Toku fans, because you watching right now, you're probably a Toku fan, right? Or at least you say you are. I don't know. We'll find out after this. Let's see. So one person on Twitter says, I've seen people say Gavan Infinity feels like Ultraman, and I think you guys are typing the BS up, or BS at this point. My bad. And then someone else says, they quote tweet this. Again, I'm not going to say who. This only reinforces the idea that many of the self-titled Toku fans needs to watch more Toku besides just Sentai and Kamen Rider. If you want to keep that title of Toku fan, go watch more Toku besides Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. Otherwise, don't claim to be a fan of Toku in general. I actually didn't know that anyone on Twitter can claim that they're like the president of the Toku fan community. That's news to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to claim that I'm the king. Or, yeah, you know what? I'm going to say that. I'm the king of all of the Toku fans ever, right? And I'm going to start making rules up so that you can get your Toku fan card in the mail, right? Okay, so rule number 1, you have to go to your local supermarket every day, 5 times a day. Go in the right in the middle, right in the center. It has to be the center of the supermarket, and you have to scream like Godzilla for 7 minutes straight. You also have to rider kick someone in the face 5 times a year. And you also have to go up to the top of the 10-story building, and you have to jump, do 5 flips, and then land on your feet saying, I am Denji Green. Seriously though, what are we doing here? What what are we doing here? I'm not gonna lie to you. I got pretty peeved with this. I legitimately got pretty peeved with these couple of tweets, because apparently we're not allowed to make comparisons to Gavan Infinity, even though that's all people ever do all the time with everything. I don't understand why now it's not allowed. And also, who is anyone to tell anyone else that they're not a Toku fan? Like, I don't really see what's wrong with me saying I'm a Toku fan, even though I watch pretty much only Sentai and Rider. I've dabbled a little bit in Ultraman. I know some Godzilla stuff, some Metal Heroes stuff, but like, I don't know, like, where's the line? Where's the line? So if I watch Sentai, Kamen Rider, and Ultraman, can I be a Toku fan now? Can I get my Toku fan card in the mail now? Like, where's the, what's the criteria? And the reason why this peeved me off so much, even though it's Twitter, like, I shouldn't care, right? I shouldn't, like, it's just Twitter. It's just people just making stuff up and, like, posting it, and then, like, this post got, like, 70 likes. Like, that's kind of scary, not gonna lie. Ugh. But, like, I shouldn't care about this stuff, right? Like, it's just some person that I don't know. But I also don't like it when other people, especially when they don't have the authority to tell me who I am or who I'm not. Like, listen, I'm a very old man, all right? Like, I know what I am. I know what, like, who I bees and what I bees and how I bees. So, like, tweets like this, especially when it's something that, you know, I care about, like Toku. I care about Toku. I know. Newsflash, I care about Toku. Oh my god. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna have a reaction to it. When you say dumb stuff online, other people are gonna have a reaction. Like, that's just how it goes, right? So the lesson to be learned here is just don't be like this. Like, just don't let other people tell you who you are and who you're not, and don't be like that to other people. Like, it's just, I think that's fair, right? Also, make comparisons if you want. If you want to compare Gavan Infinity to Ultraman, I don't see the problem with that. What's the problem with that? If you want to compare Gavan Infinity to Super Sentai, because that is obviously what's going to happen. I mean, Gavan Infinity is practically replacing Sentai. Like, you can't avoid the comparisons between the two franchises. You just can't. You literally cannot. So it's like, it's fine. It's okay. People compare stuff to everything all the time. And maybe lesson number 3 is to, like, not even listen to people on Twitter. maybe that should be the lesson here, right? Continuing on with the toys for Gavan Infinity. First off, I'm very excited to do our very first Project Red Gavan Infinity toy hunt here on the channel, so stay tuned. That will happen very soon. Very, very soon. They come out on February 14th, Valentine's Day, so that's how you're going to be spending your Valentine's Day. This is a very Super Sentai toy line. It's like, it's so Super Sentai, it's crazy. You know, like, even, you can, again, I'm making comparisons here, even like Kamen Rider-ish, you know, like with especially with all these gimmicks and stuff. I would say it's very Super Sentai / Kamen Rider, like, the figures look good. The tokusatsu action figures is what they're called, and they look real nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get at least Gavan Infinity. I would like to have the trio, but we'll see. I would like to have at least Infinity though. They all look good. But when it comes to, like, the main role play items and stuff, I don't know, man. They really killed Sentai for this. I know they didn't kill Sentai for this. I know. But it's just like, if toy sales were the problem, did they like looking at especially the what was it called? The Gavarian trigger / whatever the heck the robot's called. Just looking at that thing, it's just like, do they really think that this is gonna outsell Sentai? Maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just, as of now, initial reactions are like, less than a month before these toys come out. It's just like, I don't know, man. They just don't. It lacks the sauce, man. I don't know. I'm just very skeptical. Like, even the robot's other forms, all the combined forms with like the auxiliary mech and stuff, it's just like, I don't in my opinion, they don't look that good. And then the Emolgears, like, they seem fun in their own way, but they also don't really fit the aesthetic to the show, like, at all. Like, it's just, and I've mentioned that before in a previous video, but it's just like they really don't. I don't know. Is this really going to be more successful than Sentai? Like, if this isn't popular, again, I've mentioned this point before, like, if this doesn't do well, then what? What is going to happen? Like, apparently they have 3 years planned out, right? But, like, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen in these next 3 years, So, I don't know. I'm not wishing this show to fail. I'm not wishing this toy line to fail. I'm just, like, looking at everything. I'm just like, what are they doing? Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think. Please be nice to each other. If you don't want to be nice to Gavan Infinity, then don't be nice to Gavan Infinity. I don't care. If you don't want to be nice to Super Sentai, sure, I don't care. Like, just be nice to each other. How about that? Let's just be nice to each other. I'm happy that generally we have a good community going on. The Heroes of Fandom kind of channel, subscribers, community / the Discord community especially. Shout outs to the Discord. And if you're not part of the Discord, link in the description below. Go join. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you next time.